Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Super President here, and welcome back to another video on the Super Squad channel. Where today, if I'm going a little bit too fast, sorry about that. Voice is a little scratchy-ish. Um, as you can tell by title of the video and what's right here, we're gonna be talking about playoffs, my playoff predictions, and yeah. A little clip I showed right there was what happened at the Brickyard. And yeah, Austin Dillon, if you dare touch Chase, you're gonna have to answer to me. But yeah, all jokes aside, yeah, we're gonna get straight into this. It is like thundering and lightning here, really bad. So sorry about that if like it gets so loud that you can hear it, or like over me or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, if it does happen, I can't control it. So yeah. Anyways, let's get right into this video. I also do want to say I am a day later than everyone else who has made a video on this, but I mean, you know, since everyone was uploading it on the same day, I don't want to do the same thing, because people probably just want to watch like one person's thing per day, you know, something like that. So thought I'd do it on a different day so that, you know, it's a little something different than what everyone else was doing on the same day, you know. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I'm kind of stalling it, but yeah, let's go. So, this is what the round of 16 will look like. In the playoffs, currently, we have Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, Clint Bowyer, Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Jimmy Johnson, and Alex Bowman. So, whoops. Well, you just saw all my pictures of Chase Elliott. If you don't know, I am a Chase Elliott fan. But, yeah, so, dang it. Those are all my wallpapers and, like, home screens and stuff like that. Backgrounds. Yeah, okay, I just can't zoom out too much or else it's gonna do that. Unless I, like, move these pictures to, like, a different app or something. Or, like, to, like... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, so now they're all in their own little folder. So, whoops. So yeah, so the tracks we will be going to are Las Vegas, Richmond, and Charlotte. Just trying not to zoom out too much. And yeah, so Las Vegas is new to the playoffs this year. Richmond is new to the playoffs this year. And the Charlotte Roval is new to the playoffs this year. We're not running the normal Charlotte 1.5 mile configuration. We are running the Roval. So yeah, this whole round is completely different from last year and years prior. So this is going to be interesting. Obviously, the big three are going to be strong. Keselowski, Bowyer, they're up there. They're making names for themselves. Logano's pretty consistent. Kurt Busch is consistent. Chase Elliott's consistent. Ryan Blaney, I don't really know about how good he's going to do. I just don't think he's been that good lately. While I do like him, he's in my top 5 favorite drivers, actually, but he just hasn't been that consistent lately. He's only had 2 top 5 since April, which was like 20 races ago, about 20-ish races ago, so, yeah, Jones has been, decently consistent. Austin Dillon, yeah, he's like running 20th and stuff. He did pretty good at Michigan and Bristol. So, maybe he could do something. Larson, kind of like Blaney, but at least he's a little bit more consistent and has better finishes overall. Denny Hamlin's not that consistent, but when he is good, he runs good enough to where he should be good. Almirola, I don't really know. Johnson, he hasn't been doing that good lately, but I have some faith in him and Chad Knaus. And then Bowman, he made playoffs his first year with Hendrick. I mean, I don't think he's going to really do that much. I mean, I just don't have too much faith that he'll be competing for top fives, wins. If at most he'll get like a 10th best finish. But I mean, we have the Roval, Richmond, Las Vegas. He didn't run good at like either of those during the regular season, so what makes you think he's gonna run good here? So yeah, so let's see where all of them stack up in the round of 12. So here is my round of 12. So making it through is Jimmy Johnson. I have faith in him and Chad that they're going to turn something on. They're going to have like a Tony Stewart 2011 season where they were like crap during the normal season. Then they do like dominate during the playoffs. Then Kurt Busch, yeah, he's consistent. That's nice. He'll make it. Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin. I think they're all good. Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Clint Bowyer, Brad Keselowski, and then the big three. They should all be pretty good, making it to the round of 12. Then in the round of 12, we have Dover, Talladega, Kansas. Big three are obviously going to run good. Kyle Busch could have trouble at Dover like he did earlier this year. Kevin Harvick, probably end up winning Dover again. Joey Logano could probably win Talladega again, or Brad Keselowski, Kansas. It's probably going to be either Truex or Harvick. Chase and Jimmy are both good at Dover. Kyle Larson's pretty decent there too. Oh yeah, not making it to the next round will be Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, and Alex Bowman. Because I just don't see it. I don't think they'll be able to make it. Whereas these guys, I know for sure they most likely will. But yeah. Most of these drivers are going to run pretty good there. But I mean, I don't know about Jimmy Johnson. I mean, he's made it like far enough to where it's like reasonable, I'd say. Because I mean, Dover is one of his best tracks, but I mean, lately he's been slacking. Maybe he could pull an upset win at Talladega and surprise everyone, but yeah, I don't really know. So yeah, let's see what happens in the round of 8. Who makes it, who doesn't? So making it to the round of 8 will be Kurt Busch, makes sense. Kyle Larson, makes sense. Chase Elliott, makes sense. Brad Keselowski, makes sense. Clint Bowyer makes sense, then the big three, because obviously. So here's where things are gonna get a little tricky. So we have Martinsville, Texas, and ISM Raceway, which is now repaved. Does it make that big of a difference? On restarts, it will make a difference because they're gonna be crazy, like super crazy. What do you mean? But I mean, other than that, I mean, the racing is probably going to be pretty much the same. So, I mean, don't expect too much. Oh, I accidentally hit the back button. And I can't edit that out. So, whatever. I just don't pay attention to it. But, yeah, so the racing probably won't change that much or the outcome, unless, there's like a green-white checkered or like 2 laps to go and there's a restart. So yeah, obviously Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, they're gonna run just fine. I don't know about Truex. He is not that good at Martinsville. He'll get like a top 10 maybe, but I mean, I don't know if it'll cut it. Texas, he runs pretty good at. ISM, yeah, he's good there, but I mean, his stats recently with all his like issues and stuff, I don't have enough faith in him right now. I don't know. Clint Bowyer, he runs pretty decent. He won at Martinsville. I don't know if that could happen again. Maybe it could, but I mean, I don't know. His best performance was Indy, but I mean, all that stuff, like all the good equipment, like the best equipment's gonna go to Kevin Harvick automatically. And Texas, ISM, yeah. Brad, he'll run good at Martinsville, Texas, ISM. Well, I don't know. He'll run decent, but I mean, I think he'll run good enough. Chase Elliott, you already know he's going to run good there because of last year. And this year he ran pretty good there. He got 11th at Texas. He should have gotten like 10th or ninth, but because he was running in 10th or ninth, but he was a lap down, so he was 11th. So yeah, he'll probably get like a top 10. Martinsville. He wasn't that good this year in the spring, but that was like Chevy. Like none of them were doing that good. So he'll probably like be able to turn it on. He still got a top 10 at Martinsville this year. I think it was like 9th or 8th place. Then ISM he got 4th? No, 3rd. No, it was 3rd, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we got like a 3rd there, so I mean, he's pretty good. Kyle Larson, the best chance he probably has is Texas. Because, yeah, I mean, he's not great at Martinsville. He'll run like 15th. ISM, he's like good at getting like the pole and stuff, but like over the long run, he's just not that great. Then Kurt Busch, yeah, he's pretty consistent, but Martinsville again, he doesn't run too good. So I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe top 10. And then Texas, I'll probably get a top 10. But I know what you're all waiting for, and that is the round of 4. And you know what? You guys aren't even actually waiting for the final 4. You're waiting for the champion. So as you can see already here, I have Chase Elliott advancing, because again, he runs pretty good at those other tracks. Brad Keselowski, he's been doing really good lately. He hasn't been doing that good at the beginning of the year, but he's turned it on. I think he'll have a really strong run. But then you're like, wait, big 3. There's only 2 more spots. Well, we have Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch advancing to Homestead, Miami. Truex, I just don't think he'll cut it. Kurt Busch will be consistent, but I don't think he'll be good enough. Same with Clint Boyer. He'll be consistent top 10, but I don't think he'll be competing for the top 5s. Unless it's at Martinsville, like Brad Keselowski, you could probably switch out with like Clint Boyer, Kurt Busch, either one of those. Kyle Larson, he just chokes up in the round of 12, round of 8 at like those tracks. He didn't have that good of a run last year. His engine and stuff like that kept blowing. He kept having issues, so yeah. And then obviously Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick are making it unless something stupid happens. And then yeah, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, all of them. Whoops, sorry about that. So now, what you're all waiting for. So it's going to be a pretty crazy battle. They're all probably going to be running top 5. They're all going to have the best equipment. Because now, because now all of them are going to be racing in the best equipment possible that their whole team can provide. Not just the 18 team, not just the 4 team, not just the 2 team, not just the 9 team. Hendrick Motorsports, Penske, Stewart Haas Racing, and Joe Gibbs can provide possible. This will be the best equipment possible. So the other cars are probably going to run crap, basically. But these are going to be running super good. So now what I have is your champion. The dark horse that no one's going to expect. Your Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion is... Well, first we can take a quick look at the trophy that they'll be taking home, but let's get right back. So anyways, I know it's blurry, but your Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion will be... Ready? Chase... Whoops. Sorry. Chase from the same place as Awesome Bill from Dawsonville will win the championship. Why do you say that? Well, Chevy has been gaining and gaining and gaining each race. Well, almost each race. Indy was kind of rough, but I mean, Toyotas and Fords always typically dominate over there at Indy. But I mean, Chase has been doing really good lately. He's been constantly running top 10 and having a car that runs in top 10, top 5 almost every week. Like, ever since New Hampshire, he's run top 5 like at least once during the day, and then he'll finish top 10. At Indy, he should have finished top 10. He had a top 10 car, but lo and behold, Alan Gustafson made a horrible pit crew strategy and made him pit, and he lost track position. And if he didn't, Chase would have probably been in the top 5 at the end there, if not 6th or 7th. But yeah, I see him doing it. He won the championship in 2014. He knows how to run Homestead. He was 5th there last year. He finished 5th at Homestead and 5th in the point standings. I think he makes it on and wins the championship. And in his 2016 rookie season in Cup, he got a top 10 at Homestead. Now, last year he got a top 5. So, I mean, what else is there to do? Win the race? I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to win the race and the championship. He knows how to do it. All he needs to do is put it together. And I think he'll be your champion. And that will also make him the youngest champion in Cup in NASCAR. I think I'm pretty sure. Because Jeff Gordon is the youngest champion right now, like 23 and something months. Chase Elliott's 23 and something months. So, I mean, it'd be pretty close. If he's not the youngest, he'll be second right there behind Jeff Gordon. The guy he's supposed to at least meet expectations with. So, I mean, that'd be pretty good because he took over the 24. So, I mean, at least, even though he's in the 9 now, he'll at least meet the expectations that he should have in the 24 car. So, yeah, that's my thing. You can see this right here so you can see the whole thing. And, yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys... Oh, and by the way, I didn't pick Chase Elliott just because he's my favorite driver. Because I honestly do think that he will. Ever since last season, after what happened at Martinsville and ISM and all that he should have gotten to the Final Four. He's been my pick to win the championship this year since, last year, like after ISM, when he got knocked out of the playoffs, even though he shouldn't have, or knocked out and not have been eligible for the Final Four. Yeah, I still think he gets it. I made that prediction since last year that he was going to be the 2018 champion. And me liking him as my favorite driver is not interfering with that. I can promise you that. I'm giving my honest opinion, or not honest opinion. Well, yeah, it's technically my opinion because it's my predictions. So technically my opinion. So it's my honest opinion. It's not like biased. I'm really trying not to be biased, and I think I am. But yeah, so here you can see my whole little thing right here. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please, why did I say video? If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, stay super, and goodbye. See you guys later. Peace. Come on, 19 minutes. There we go.
Feels right, it feels right, yeah. I can only say that it feels right.